I'm just fascinated by this because it's such a mystery. I know that you don't know all the details, but kind of lay out what you do know.
I stopped by to visit a friend who was in town for about 20, 30 minutes, and I hung out with them at the restaurant, and I didn't drink. I didn't have a glass of water. I didn't touch a napkin. I didn't do any of that. And I hung out for a little bit, for about 20, 30 minutes. After that, I decided that I was going to leave. And as I proceeded to leave and exit the Ritz-Carlton in Marina del Rey, I walked up to the sidewalk, and all I remember, the next thing, I was unconscious, laying in the center divider of the street.
Let me ask you a question because I know that hotel. There is a driveway where you have to valet, and there's really nowhere to park on that street. You said you were walking out to the sidewalk, but there was no place for you to park your car other than with the valet where you stand right where the hotel front door is. So I'm confused about the layout here.
The layout, the valet is in the front of the hotel with the water fountain.
Right.
Directly across the street is a parking lot that's open to the public.
Oh, you were on the other side of that street.
Yes,
where the parking lot is. I see.
originally
I get
parked
it.
there. So I parked there because I knew I wasn't going to be long,
Got
and
it.
sometimes valet delays on bringing vehicles, and I
Got it.
didn't want to wait because I was on the schedule. So when I did that, I was going to approach the street and cross the street, but there wasn't any traffic coming on either direction, heading north, east and west. I look in both directions, and I was okay. So when I was getting to approach and cross the street, I don't know what happened.
Do you know how much time transpired between you remember walking up to the sidewalk and then when you woke up? How much time had transpired?
It was very scary. I don't know. It could have been an eternity for what it seemed like to me.
I mean, are we talking like, was it minutes or several hours? Like
No, it was like minutes. It was like
Okay.
minutes. According to the security surveillance team at the Ritz-Carlton, which I spoke with that evening, they said that there's a time lapse where the video goes into when I'm exiting the hotel at the Ritz-Carlton through the front. I walk around the little water fountain on the side, and I approach the sidewalk towards the street, heading northbound. And as I was doing that, the video cuts off.
Is it possible you just fainted? That something happened where you literally just fainted, hit the ground, chipped your teeth, injured yourself, and then woke up?
I could have been attacked. I could have fainted. I don't think it was something medical because I went to Cedars and they checked me there. But then again, there's always a first time for everything. So what seems to get to me is the fact that all these vehicles were around there. There was a valet right within the same vicinity of where I was at, and no one seemed to have seen anything. According to the security there, they said that there's a time lapse in the videos that it goes into something. I'm giving you an
Right.
example. I'm not going to say verbatim exactly what they said because I could be wrong, but I'm going to say this in other words. They said that from 9:06, that's where it cut off when on the sidewalk, and then at 9:08 it comes back in. So at 9:08 it comes back in. So there's no video footage of what transpired, and the only way that you can get that is if you get a court order, a subpoena, or if you have a police report. So right now we're working on that, and we're trying to figure out exactly what happened.